1 second. There we go.
Okay.
We'll keep it
All
just
right.
in case.
So on this recording, Harry, we can't say my my last name. So everyone knows me as Matt Omerta. I am a news anchor for Life Force and for Ground Commander Kim Gogan and United Network News and the Live at 5 News. And we are in the most amazing period of time, but with the clean slate. So what's really interesting is that there's never been on Earth that had the intention of saving humanity and started putting together a plan and started implicating it and was completely unendingly, tirelessly about it, like Kim Gogan, who has the world's highest security clearance of 74. She is the global interim head of state. She is the ground commander for Life Force. She is also the sole owner and executioner of the global repository. And she is the sole reason why every nation on Earth, United Nations, let's say NATO, World Health Organization, why all these companies are crippled right now because she has frozen all their accounts. She has made it where they can't operate wars and their COVID agenda. They can't operate their COVID agenda, which takes money to do because she's not paying out on the COVID pandemic bonds and a whole lot of different things that, because this is a real big, the world's biggest attack against humanity, but it's a real big setup, obviously. Everybody knows how big. It's a lot bigger than anybody can even imagine. So anyways, luckily, humanity has on their side the baddest fucking bitch on the planet. And her sensei was a gentleman named Sun Tzu, who happened to author a book called The Art of War, which is the playbook for every single government and agency in the world. It's the way to win a war without firing a shot. He openly, on several different interviews and different things, obviously you've never heard of her, most people haven't, because the mass media, the alternative media, anything out there that controls anything will not allow her message out there. And that's why I'm a newscaster for her own cable news network. We do news every night. Our news is far better than anything you've ever seen. It will literally put you in a mode of what's called cognitive dissonance. It will actually mentally fracture your reality. And it is hard to, you got to start working your way back when you start hearing the information. Although it all makes perfect sense, it's just so far above what even the highest, whatever I think a conspiracy. If someone's watching Ben Folford or David Wilcock or any fucking one you can name, whoever, they're nowhere near the real-time intel that we have with Kim Gogan. So she has what I love about Kim and Christina Rahm, who is the owner of Root Products, is that they both have the same level of passion and motivation and unending love for their mission work, for their cause, for their agreement to source whatever you want to, however you want to put it. They both, Christina, and she is completely backed by her husband, Clayton, and they're a perfect team, and they are on a mission to heal humanity.
Yeah.
There's no one that has more experience when it comes to quantum physics or experience. There's no one who's worked with nano emulsion, which the whole thing is getting this shit to a macrocosm to a microcosm level on a cellular level. And so when we're talking about getting zeolite, which is such a broad term, I hate saying zeolite. Because there's zeolites that I've taken 5-6 different zeolites before I had clean slate. So yes, there's zeolite in it. There's vitamin C. I hate saying vitamin C. You can go to a junk store and buy vitamin C pills. You're not getting any vitamin C.
Yeah.
So it's how high a quality sourced ingredients you have.
Yep.
And then it's the kind of way they're put together with, which is what a small part of nano emulsion biotechnology scientist is.
Yeah.
And there's no one that has more experience at that as a nano-emulsion biotechnology scientist than the creator of Root Products, which is Christina Rom.
Yeah.
Now, Clayton knows his soul and mission work was to put here on planet Earth to help her heal humanity.
Yeah.
Well, in the same exact way, on my side, which is the side I'm working with a lot of times right now, is we got a woman, Kimberly Ann Gogan, who is not just the head owner, she represents humanity and the Universal Council, speaking with non-humans only. She, this computer that is the strongest computer in the world only defaults to her DNA. She killed her sensei, which was Sun Tzu, the author of Art of War. She openly talks about it. And she absolutely runs fucking circles around anybody. She's talked to so many agency directors, you name it. They can't control her. They can't influence her. They can't kiss her ass. They can't do whatever trick they could come up with. She's not movable. And she has gotten her team together that she knows is not movable either. And mountains are getting moved in terms of her mission work, which is saving humanity. So we got Christina, who is healing humanity. We got Kimberly Ann Gogan, who is saving humanity. And we're about to we're about to be the conduit, because your ass brought me aboard with Clean Slate when me and you were just into drinking piss and fucking age urine and torsion fields and energy.
We were obsessed with free stuff only.
Yeah, we were being
I was
obsessed with conductivity. If it's not free, it's not for me. And I had been, and for me in my situation, I had been doing a lot of protocoling of MMS, colloidal silver chlorine dioxide, DMSO, a lot of sun gazing, a lot of electromagnetic, a lot of earthing and grounding work. I was into all that stuff. The last thing that I was into was the actual Clean Slate. I actually live in an 800 people gated community.
Right.
And every single person in here is kind of involved with this QAnon movement, which is the people that think Trump is the second coming. So anyways, but I'm waking up a whole group.
I do remember when you first tried it, you even posted a video. You were very cynical, and you told me something like you was really going to get annoyed and troll me if it wasn't real. I don't know if you remember that. Am I remembering that correctly? Like,
hold on. Let this thing get right side up. Hold up. Oh shit!
It looks funnier now we're proper alien style.
I don't know what's wrong with it, Harry. Hold on, give it a second. Maybe it'll turn me back side up. If it don't, then I'll turn it. Yes. So here's my deal.
Don't think it's going to turn.
I've been in situations in my life, like I went to federal prison from 18 to 23 for a nonviolent offense where I was actually given the maximum sentence in America, which is unheard of. And because I have a real problem with justice, with anybody bullying, with anybody using someone for money, preying on people. If I see anyone that I know is preying on someone, I am so incapable of staying out of it, dude.
Yeah.
Like I'm the worst, dude. I am the worst like don't fucking use your size or your this or your what so-called position or anything like that. Jesus. This sucks.
Yeah.
Am I upside down?
Yes. Doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter.
You know what? Okay. Yeah, nobody needs to look at me anyways. So, and so every situation in my life where I've been in life and death situations and moments where you can really learn the kind of person that you're dealing with or not, I've been there, and I'm as good as they get. That's the honest to God truth. And I can't allow any bullshit like someone promising people they're going to get some type of healing that they're not going to get. So you were so adamant that I had to fucking take it and
Right.
pushed me. So I
And
gave
your
in.
open-mindedness too, because I'm adamant with a load of people, but no one cares to try it. Oh, not everyone does. You open-minded.
Well, yeah, that's just because their higher self is blocking them out. That's
Right,
the only reason every time.
But you didn't. Did you
it's
really
because
believe it'd be that powerful though? I don't think you did.
It's always like this.
Yeah.
If someone can't accept that you're telling them, hey, listen, only because I care about you, and I've seen 100% of the time this work, look into this for you and your family, look into this. And if they can't take it from there, that's because they have agreements and they have certain things in place and they're not supposed to.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I wonder if I can get this thing right side up. Hold on.
Oh, there we go. Changed.
Yep. Bam. Badass. So I'm actually I just drove in, so I'm gonna sit here so I can concentrate and focus better. All right. So
when you tried it,
I was gonna totally, to get back to our thing, I was going to totally, without a doubt, I was gonna light fire to the whole whatever.
Yes.
I'm gonna troll you. Troll's a terrible word.
True.
I don't have time to troll. But what I would have done is I would have made sure that people weren't spending their money where they shouldn't, because I didn't want people to be putting their energy into wishful thinking or empty promises because someone's trying to make some commission.
Exactly.
So now I did that first video with Clayton, and I told him all that.
Yeah.
As I was telling him, hey, I'm in your peanut gallery. I'm your #1 fan with your biggest mitt saying, go Root. I'm totally because within 2 days I was lucid dreaming.
2 days.
And I had only done that. Yeah, I'd only done that like I hadn't dreamed much for like 15 years.
Wow.
Maybe a couple times a year. And then all of a sudden, but I'd started dreaming more because I had taken a lot of iodine. I'd been taking a lot of chlorine dioxide. I had been drinking my pee and stuff. But here's the deal. I was heavy into drinking aged urine and bumming it and everything relentlessly, bro, 4 times a week.
Yes.
Wiping on my skin in bathtubs of it, bro. I was saving it for making it a year old, all that shit.
Yep.
But so I was deep into that kind of healing. And when I started taking Clean Slate, we all know that if you start having more awareness dreams, more lucid dreams, and you get better quality of sleep, that's not because your fingers or your shoulders or anything else is working better. It's because your third eye, which is in the middle of your body, is cleaning out.
Yes.
It's getting cleaned out. It doesn't matter if it's your throat chakra or your this or that. That won't make you sleep better. The only thing that makes you more lucid is that truly there's something getting cleaned out of your third eye that was clogged up before. That's all it means.
Exactly. Yep.
And there's nothing else on earth that's ever been manufactured that I would back every fucking thing I've ever learned. That I would go to 3 million people. Now here's the deal. When we put Christina and we combine Christina, what she's trying to do, what she's doing, and then we combine her with Kimberly Ann Gogan, who's truly the master at the art of war, and who has officially and chartered in the Global Hall of Records and every national archive in the world, where it's an HR number. I mean, we can put the thing in the link. I have it right there already. But she's officially, on behalf of humanity, declared global war against the global deep state, where most of the humanity doesn't even know it's even happened, and it's been going on for a year. And she has the resources and is pulling it off, and we're winning. It's not what people are going to be able to see on the mass media. Every fucking news channel in the world is only working for a secret agency that is trying to promote their agenda. So you're never going to see it there. It never makes it through there. It's never going to be on any alternative site because everyone is fucking corrupt, dude. They're all fully compromised. So you're never going to see it there. We have almost 3 million paid subscribers that watch me do the news for us every day. I am a normal person with a completely happy and healthy family. I'm living the perfect life, and I actually get to put my time and energy into saving Earth and working with a team that has the 5D New Earth superimposed blueprint to do it. and is in the middle of doing it. And we're getting more and more exposure all the time. And we're about to do, Clean Slate is such an amazing thing, Harry, that it's not able, you can't explain how beautiful and about how life-changing it is for people in a 40-minute interview.
Yeah.
So what Clayton and what Tank Stephen Rao has agreed is the smartest thing to do here for everyone is to have a series of videos.
Nice.
So that
yeah,
because Tank is a very healthy guy. He was a college wrestler, very much in the know for a long time about how to have great health, overall health, mind, body, spirit health. And he can hold a conversation about anything we can hold a conversation about very well. So he's done it all. And he owned his own supplement company for like 20 years. I mean, come on, with a whole lot of employees. Yeah. So he's not dumb, right? So he's hip to this shit. So he started taking the Trinity pack, and he had a certain type of parasites called Morgellons that were leaving his body, his skin.
Whoa.
And he started getting sleep that he's never had before his entire life, not even as a child, just like we all do, just like you did, just like I did.
Yeah.
It's extremely common. I would say it's about an 80 or 90% chance if you take Clean Slate well for 2 weeks consistently, you will be dreaming better than you ever remembered dreaming before.
Yeah.
And your quality of sleep will be better. That's a safe bet. I would say that to anybody on earth. I don't, I care about everyone. I care about me. That's why I care about everything. And, I would say to anybody, there's nothing that's going to improve your sleep. And that's important. That's important for us all to feel good and be energized and to thrive. And you're going to get a deeper cellular healing than anything you can do out there. Yeah. I know the Rife machine's badass. I know that's on a scalar level.
Yes.
But where the Rife is critical in its way, you got aged urine is critical, and urine therapy is truly critical in its way.
Yeah.
And the Clean Slate, a true
champion,
nano form heavy metal detoxifier, because every toxin can basically be grouped up into, whether you're talking about pesticides or what's in the air, what's in the water, what's in this, you can basically group them all up to heavy metals.
Yeah.
So, what the Clean Slate does is outperforms and more efficiently and stronger, does it better than any other product. You don't have to look anywhere else in the world to find something
I agree.
stronger.
It does. It outperforms aged urine drop for drop by far.
Well,
by far.
it depends on which way we're talking about, because it performs functions that aged urine simply doesn't. I don't care who they are.
Yes.
If someone with aged urine thinks they're going to do a heavy metal test,
yes.
If you send your urine, I challenge anybody watching this show now and into the future. If you were like me at one point and you were doing a lot of aged urine, but you haven't been doing the Clean Slate, I don't care about any other so-called anti-radiation or heavy metal detoxifier. I don't care what zeolite or folium or anything you've taken or MMS. I hope you've taken them all. That's where I was at before I started doing Clean Slate too. I want you to take a heavy metal test. They're cheap. And then do the Clean Slate and then see what your levels are then.
Yes.
Because I promise you, your aged urine just simply doesn't get it out of the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. And there's a certain type of transport system that goes in and out of that, which is bypassing the blood-brain barrier. And there's 3 different things, and you got to, it's like going from different dimensions in the body. There's different things going on that is past what what we've been told about our bodies. We're divine beings, and Clean Slate does things for us that aged urine just doesn't. Else, I would never tell people to even waste their time with it.
Yeah.
It's like this. If you do MMS correctly, I'm never going to waste my time telling you to do hydrogen peroxide protocol. Is hydrogen peroxide protocol correctly very healthy for you? Fuck yes. Is it as good as MMS? Real fucking close. It acts the same kind of way. But is it as good? No. And if you're doing MMS correctly, then you don't need hydrogen peroxide. And it's the same thing. If you're doing clean slate correctly, you don't need any type of heavy metal detoxifier. You found your home.
Boom.
For real, bro.
I love what you
want
say,
the
bro.
whole world.
Everything you say
Yeah.
resonates so strongly with what I feel about it. I love
Yeah.
your passion on it. We're very
My
unique.
little baby, dude, when he was 4 months old, I accidentally gave him too much. I've seen what it's like to give something I dearly loved way too much of clean slate and watch his body heavy metal detoxify. He's never had vaccinations.
Really, yeah.
We
What
live
happened
in
to
the
him?
country.
What happened to
Yeah.
him? You gave him too much.
He had a whole lot of red dots on his back and everything. I was actually sending pictures to Clayton and Christina, the owners of Root, in the middle of the night, saying, "What the fuck?" Because I was just a little freaked out. And they were like, "Oh my God, that's beautiful." No. It's you
Detox.
gave him too much.
Detox.
Yeah, but he's detoxing. And I swear on any word I'll say to anybody that he was a more expanded boy. And I really feel I have boys that are 25, 22, 16, and then him. I've never said my boys are all very gifted, very good boys, functioning, good looking, great boys with good hearts. Yeah. And I've never seen a 1.5-year-old that has what this boy is on so many levels. He freaks me out. He, honest to God, freaks me out every day. Whoa. The things he does, the things he says. He's saying like 300 word sentences. He understands everything. The fucking kid climbs on everything. He fucking knows everything. He fucking plays like full playing fucking things. And he's only 1.5, bro. It's freaking me out.
Yeah.
And Clean Slate has removed all that general trauma, which in physical form is AKA heavy metals.
Yes.
Because when your grandma has the metals and she makes the mom, she puts the metals, whatever metals is in her body, goes through her blood system and gives it to the mom. Well, then the mom has another kid and gets more toxic and then has another kid. It's called generational trauma. And this stuff gets the generational trauma out. That's why they have what's called root babies. Yes. Babies where the mom was taking a bunch of root. Yep. Like my friend just had one. She couldn't get pregnant her whole life. She got pregnant one time, had a miscarriage in the younger years. She was 38 years old, and my friend since high school they got pregnant and they took Clean Slate, and the fucking next month they got pregnant and they had a baby. Whoa. And they've been drenching themselves in Clean Slate, and it's the fucking craziest, healthiest looking baby you've ever fucking seen on earth.
Oh my God, that's crazy. A great story. Yeah.
I want to post a picture because the fucking thing kind of looks like it's glowing.
Right. All we need to do now is give the babies the zero in.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. So what's happening lastly with the so we are going to get Stephen Rao, and we're going to have interviews, mini series. You're saying Stephen Rao's going to do interviews with Clayton to talk about his amazing.
It looks like they're going to do 3 videos, which is extremely, I left it up to them after I was the conduit for them talking. They talked once and they talked twice, and they both agreed that the best thing for the population on Earth, because we're talking about, I'd say about 85% of the, I guess you would say, awakened collective on Earth is in some level or another close to Clayton or close to Tank. We got 3 million people that watch our news every night.
Right, that's insane, the numbers. Yeah, Jesus.
Right, and Clayton and them have a lot of people, but then a lot of people that talk to people because their product works.
Yes.
So we're, with this wildfire of healing and trauma healing that's going to happen from this and from the upliftment of the vibration. We did good by me and you pushing it on me, and then everything, we're the conduits here, and this is a real exciting thing.
Shout out to Sadhu Sandy for giving me a free bottle, because I didn't even want to buy it, bro. I was so bad. I didn't want to spend money on it. I had to get a free bottle. And Sandy, funny enough, who is not the top earner, but the highest ranking in the whole of Root. How fitting. The highest ranking person in the whole of Root right now gave me a free bottle, and he's a good friend of mine, which I gave to you as Cynical, and now you're giving to the world by this. It's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any move I am capable of making that could, we talk about ascension, we talk about it, getting the heavy metals out of the body. there's the only thing that happens is your vibration raises, which is the same exact, which is equal to ascension, however you want to break it down. So there's no other way I could help the collective to improve their ascension path better than hooking them up.
Yes, exactly.
So that was the logical move.
Yeah, exactly.
So no, we're keep this video because
I'm
real
keeping
soon,
it, bro. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I
would
appreciate
maybe
it.
not post,
I
maybe
appreciate
not
it. Kenny.
post it right away. but
No,
I'll
I'm not gonna
say-
post it right away. I appreciate the connection
Right,
though, and
by
I'll
the
do it
time
next
by
week.
the time this goes up, because
Yeah.
we have a huge production team that's got to put the video together,
Yes.
and you know, and they're professional. They make them amazing, and you know, it's going to be pretty clear when they post the videos.
Yes, exactly. We want it professionally done. So that I agree. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I would wait to post this video until then, until it gets launched. And then out of respect for everybody that is putting their all into this, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Let me
And